In this video, we're going to talk about common errors when you're launching a campaign and how to fix them. So first things first, you're going to need to contact support when you get an error. When you publish a campaign, if it doesn't work, at the very end, it's just going to say, we've encountered a problem, contact support. So reach out to support. There's the chat bubble in the bottom right-hand corner. Just reach out to support. Say, hey, I'm getting some kind of an error, and we'll be able to let you know specifically what's going on. Our developers are working on a better automated messaging system, so that way you don't have to contact support. It'll just tell you, here's your problem, and then you'll be able to fix it. So just keep in mind, we are in beta. We have a lot of cool features that we are actively working on, and a lot of these little things that we know will improve your overall experience that we are also working on. So please be patient with us. Just reach out to support. We'll let you know what the problem is, and we'll most likely, be able to relaunch the campaign for you, going forward, depending upon what the issue is. Now, the most common error that you are most likely going to encounter is no address on Facebook page. So our campaigns, because UpHex is designed for local Facebook marketing, our campaigns will pull the address from the Facebook page that you're utilizing to launch these ads for. So you've got your client's Facebook page, and if they didn't put their address in the About section on their Facebook page, then we're going to get a no address error, meaning UpHex doesn't know where to put the center point of your radius, because that address is going to act as the center point for your radius. So to fix the problem, you or your client just needs to go to their Facebook page, punch in the address, and from that point forward, it'll be able to pull that information from Facebook. We are working on a feature, just so you are aware, where you'll also be able to specify the address inside of UpHex to bypass this whole problem. But that is a feature that'll be coming soon and is not currently available. The next one is going to be no payment method on file. If your client does not have a payment method, or if their payment method was declined, we're going to get a no payment method on file error. To fix that, you or your client need to go to the Facebook billing and add the credit card or pay off any past due Facebook ads. Next will be Invalid Pixel. This is if you're going to be utilizing a landing page and you have not created a pixel yet for the Facebook account, or the pixel has not been verified. You don't have a verified domain name. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Apple, they did an iOS update that made it more difficult to track conversions utilizing Apple devices and Facebook pixels and whatnot. So Facebook had to completely revamp the way that they do pixels. Part of that revamp include verifying your domain and limiting the number of events that you can track. So if that process has not been completed, if you are running your ads to a landing page, you will get an invalid pixel error, and that's because the pixel has not been set up yet. You'll need to go to the Facebook data center inside of the Facebook Business Manager, create the pixel, verify the domain, and make sure that you have your events set up, and then you won't have that error anymore. The next one that you'll get is the permissions error. This one's going to come up most for those of you doing Facebook lead gen forms, but it does occasionally happen for just regular, campaign publishing. Basically, when you get a permissions error is you don't have enough permissions on either the Facebook ad account or the Facebook page to complete the campaign build out. So in order to get around that, make sure that you're at least an advertiser on the ad account and an advertiser on the Facebook page. But being an admin is preferred because you're able to just get access to everything. Admin is especially preferred if you're going to be utilizing Facebook lead gen forms. You don't need to be an admin to create a lead gen form, but you do need to be an admin if you're troubleshooting anything about that lead gen form. So uh, if you're setting up a CMS to be able to take leads from the Facebook lead gen form and send them to your client and whatnot, you have to be an admin in order to access that information. So we would recommend that you become admins on all of the Facebook pages and ad accounts that you are managing. But the lowest level that you can be is an advertiser. And the last one is specifically for Facebook lead gen forms is terms of service not accepted. Facebook lead gen forms has a separate terms of service that has to be accepted in order for lead gen forms to be built out. If they are not accepted, you're not able to utilize Facebook lead gen forms in your Facebook ads. So if you're planning on utilizing Facebook lead gen forms, you'll need to make sure that your clients have accepted the Facebook lead gen terms of service. Easiest way to do that is to Google Facebook lead gen TOS and click that very first result. Or I believe you could just go to facebook.com /ads/TOS. But easy, I would just Google Facebook lead gen TOS and click that very first result. And you'll be taken to a page where you'll actually have a drop down of all of the pages that you manage. And to the left of that page, you should see either a green check mark or a red X. If there's a red X, that means that that page has not accepted the terms and conditions. And if there's a green check mark, that means the page has accepted the Facebook lead gen terms and conditions. I would just go through everything that's got a red X, accept the terms and conditions, and move on. But just keep in mind, this only works if you're an admin. You have to be an admin to do anything with the Facebook lead gen. That is part of their terms of service. So make sure that you're an admin first. Otherwise, your client will need to do it. Just the same process. Google Facebook lead gen TOS. First result that comes up, just click that. It'll take you to the Facebook page that they can then accept the terms and conditions.